right, guys. Hey, thank you for joining us today. My name is Jonathan Tripp, and this is episode 18 of Jonathan Tripp Live and all of the accoutrements that are going on. Hey, it is great to see you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. If you would, please take just a minute. No, it doesn't even take a minute. Well, how did they say it? They say it's just take a thumb stop. I think that's what we call it now. No, just take a minute. And just share this out. If you're on Facebook, share it out. If you're on Twitter, just retweet it. If you're on Periscope, invite your follower, friends, network. But don't do it in a weird way, please. Okay? The name today's show is about network marketing done wrong. And I'm going to tell you some of the experience that I had this week. I'm not too pleased with it. But anyway, I'm going to show you and I'm going to talk to you without names. We don't need to name names. Unless it gets really bad. No, I don't think it's going to get really bad. But we're going to be talking about that and a couple of things going on in the world here. So guys, how about this? Why don't we just get started? All right. I know we've got this. All right, guys, let's start the show. Do that. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Jonathan Tripp. I am the host of our show today. It's another episode. This is episode 18. Today we're going to be talking about network marketing done wrong though, and I hate to come at from today's show from the negative side. I really do. It doesn't make me happy, but you know what? Sometimes we got to address things that are really important, okay? There's just no way of dealing with it, going around and talking about it, but we got to head this face on, okay? So I want to thank you guys for coming here, and I want to tell you, today's show we are producing this show, VitMug, and you guys can follow VitMug. You can go over to vitmug.com if you want. It's our capture page. You can sign up for our email list, or if you're not, follow us on Twitter, VitMug, VITMUG. And thank you guys for everybody that's catching us live. And we are on a couple of platforms today, and hopefully we're going to be having some fun today. So what's up? This week here, we'll kind of get into Talk Social News. But first, I do want to also say, guys, if you are not already in Live Talk Nation, that's one of the groups. Actually, it's the main group that's associated with this. And it's been a little bit now. But if you would like to be, if you're in that group or you'd like to be a part of that group, one, you have to search for it. Go find us, okay? Two, if you are in the group and you would like to be a moderator or participate as part of maybe a production team for this show, please reach out to me. And you can do it a couple different ways. You can message me on any of the platforms you're watching this show on. So Twitter, Facebook, you can try YouTube. How about that? Or Instagram. How about that one? I love that one. So here's the thing. I'm looking to grow a team that we're going to start producing some content for the show. And I have some other ideas. I'm not going to talk about them right here. But if you're interested, if that's something that even comes close, you're like, let's talk about that. Message me so that we can figure out maybe what's going on. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for that. Right off the bat here, let's get into Talk Social News. All right, guys, this week in Talk Social News, what is going on? Well, this is the end of the first quarter. Q1 2017 is done. And what's the big news really? Like, what's the really big news? Yeah, there's lots of news out there. But I'm just going to say it like this, okay? Facebook released some of their numbers. We're not going to do number digging now because that's boring. What we are going to discover is that Facebook, it's up to 1.94 billion users. And you know what's interesting about that number? That's 17% up from last year. And in this last quarter, they recorded $8 billion in revenue. What in the world are you going to do with $8 billion in cash? All right, well, I'm going to tell you what you do. What you do, you hire employees. As a matter of fact, what Facebook is going to be doing, Facebook has announced that it's going to add another 3,000 people to its operation team. To what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to start screening some of these harmful videos and posts and things like this. And what Zuckerberg says is, if you're going to build a safe community, we need to respond quickly. All right, which I think is actually wonderful. That's a great way to say it. He goes on to say, we're working to make these videos easier to report so that we can take action sooner, whether that's responding quickly when somebody needs help or taking a post down. So what I'm seeing here now is that from efforts to curbing some of the suicide prevention, they're trying to curb some of these suicide videos and things like this, and even trying to eliminate and take down this more recent epidemic of revenge porn on Facebook. They're now putting this together, this focused team, to try to make both the reporting methods easier as well as the tech side quicker. And I think that's a really key aspect, because one platform does not respond quickly, and that is Twitter. So Twitter has been doing brand repair for now, what, it seems like years. I mean, good, they banned Scarelli, and they banned a whole bunch of people. But I think in some ways those things are a little too little, too late. And now what are you going to do? Okay, because now we've got a situation where Twitter is trying to play catch up, and they are, but they're doing it, I think, actually in the right way. So what Twitter has done, and they've actually penned this deal a little while ago, they're teaming up with Bloomberg to provide 24/7 streaming news. Okay, I think that's a really interesting way that it's not just a cable network. Hopefully, it's not just a cable network, and it's not just everything else that everybody else is already talking about. Hopefully, they're able to give you some deeper, some better insight. I don't want Fox News, CNN, CBS. I don't want all of the major network brands just putting all their content. I want something different. And so when we think about something different that's being live streamed, I actually, right off the bat, I think of Cheddar. They are they are targeting 20 and 30 sums for 3 times a day. They take a couple of breaks, and they're doing it in a way that really does catch your attention, both visually as well as the guest and the pace of the show. I think that they're doing a really smart thing. Now, I don't know how fast they're growing or exactly where they're going to go with this, but I do have a feeling that at least their model is here to stay. And I think that they're doing a really good job of that. They're changing the way that I want to consume news, because I don't want to have cable. I want to just consume it from my mobile or from my desktop. If as I'm working, I want to hear it in the background. And that's exactly how I do consume most of it. But I do keep it up on a side screen. So the question is, how do you consume your news? Is it going 24/7 because you always want news feed? Are you a news junkie, newsaholic? I don't really know. But the truth really is that what we want news on demand. That's the thing. So with Twitter going to 24/7 news streams, I think that's actually now a better way for them to reach and gain more user, not more content from the users, but for more viewing from the users than trying to sign a deal with NFL, which, by the way, they lost to Amazon. Good for them. Okay, so instead of just providing a platform that more people can produce content, and it's nice that Periscope and Twitter Live, and they've got the community, and they've got all those things. Those are great. Understand me. Okay, that's a good thing. What I don't think is a really good thing is just simply providing more content, that more people can provide more content. What we want is more people watching that content. So this is the challenge to you broadcasters. Provide better content, and more people will watch. That's what Twitter's trying to do, because they realize they're in trouble. How many of you guys got attacked by or got that lame email set from Google or from one of your friends in Google? Okay, of a bunch of people, and I saw a couple really good help posts out there. Shout out to Carlos Phoenix. That was a good post telling me what to do, what I need to watch out for, what I need to do. Okay. But apparently there's this week, and I didn't receive it to my knowledge. Okay. No, but yesterday was a sophisticated, actually it was been earlier this week. There was a really sophisticated phishing attack. Okay. And what basically it did, it goes in, you click on a link, and it logs you in, or it asks you to log back into your account. And when you do it, it's actually a redirect. Okay, you've been redirected to another site, you think, and you put in your login credentials, and then what it does is then it multiplies. It uses your address book and it just sends it out, and now it's a great big huge deal. So every time that someone follows the prompts in that email, it just simply sends it out, and it's a great big huge ripple effect through yours, mine, and everybody on my network, and so on and so forth out. But they were able, because it is Google Docs, they were able to actually kill the original doc. But however, just guys, watch out. Maybe change your passwords. If you don't, make them a little bit more complicated. I'm just going to say like password or 123 or, things like that. I mean, I would never use a password like Coffee Rocks or anything like that. So I'm just saying. But anyway, I want to take just a minute. If you guys are watching me on Periscope, thank you so much. You can retweet that out. Again, ask your followers to come in. But otherwise, I really do. I want to say thank you to Jeff Adams, Terry, Alfredo, and Jen Nelson. Thank you guys for watching us. I know there's a few of you guys watching on Instagram Live this morning because it is kind of fun to watch. But this kind of brings me up to another thing, okay? And I didn't have time to pull the stats, but they are in the lot of money stats, okay? But here's the thing: we now are in a battle with Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and HBO and now YouTube particularly, because YouTube is spending millions of dollars to make some original shows that you can watch for free. Wait, what? There's free content on YouTube? Of course there is. This is like for the consumer side, this is the perfect marriage. I get free good content, hopefully, free good content that I can watch on the platform that I actually am already on. I use YouTube a lot. I don't always put every piece of content up there. It's where I put some of my content. But here's the thing. If YouTube is going to be spending money to provide good quality original programming on there, now they're competing in a really head-to-head direct, not with Facebook. They're competing with Netflix and the cable companies, because now you're able to find the shows that you want, subscribe, and it's really not going to cost you that much money. Guys, I really think that this is going to be the way that we're doing our video content now. That we produce content for free, and it's a place for our viewers to come connect with us, connect with each other, and hopefully learn or be entertained in a way that they want to come back. Now, does it really get too much more complicated than that? Probably not. My struggle is actually wading through a lot of the many shows that are out there to figure out what the shows are that I want to watch. And that's a struggle. And that's going to actually lead us into what our next topic is. But before I get there, I do want to encourage you, if you haven't already, make sure you do share this out. And if you're actually in Live Talk Nation, you know what? And I forgot to do that. With somebody that's watching on Facebook, would somebody forward this into Live Talk Nation, the group? I got so excited and I started the show today that I did that. And I didn't even think about that. But okay, so today's topic. What is today's topic? Oh, you're going to love this one. All right. This is coming from personal experience. Here we go. That's right. Network marketing done wrong. Okay. So this comes from a personal experience that I had this past week. And I guess I'm going to be really clear. I'm not naming names. That's not the purpose of this. This is informative and hopefully it's encouraging. Are you a network marketer? Are you doing it wrong? You probably are. And here's the reason why. You've probably been taught by your upline, your sponsor, your, I don't even know, fill in the blank. That person that got you in. That got you in. You're probably following or trying to follow everything exactly as they've said, which is talk to all your friends and tell them what a great opportunity this is. Okay? And that means that you need to go through your circle of friends. Those are your close, I don't know, what's the word? That's your network. Those are the things that have brought you together. Okay? These are the people that you've gone to high school with. They're your neighbors. Maybe you work with them. They're your church friends. They're your whatever friend. I don't know. Whatever. You guys go and talk politics. Maybe your kids are your soccer team, right? They're your network. Now the problem is, network marketers, at least the top sellers, they're going to train their downlines to go out and market to those people. Okay? And on the one hand, guys, understand, there is nothing wrong, and hear me out right now, there's nothing wrong with network marketing. We do it all the time. We do it in various capacities. We do it in varying degrees. Some are way more effective than others. Kind of sounds like a lot of businesses where they're trying to reach out. They go to, what are those called? Business network? Or because we call it business, now maybe it's something else that we need to take more seriously. Guys, I don't buy it. It's the same, because it's the same thing in business as it is in friends. But there's one difference. When a business comes to me and they talk to me, I know it's a business trying to sell me something. When it's a friend or someone that I have a friend relationship with, and that's the basis, and they come and try to sell me something, look, there's a limit to it where you do need to be able to reach out and, hey, it's okay to tell me something that you're excited about, something that you're doing. I actually think that's cool because guess what? You're my friend and I care about what matters to you. That's not the wrong part. That's not the wrong part. The wrong part is, and this happened to me this last week, and this is really kind of what got me. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see I put up a post, and I love the responses that I got. I might even actually read a couple of the responses. They're that awesome. Okay, but here's the thing, right? What I got this past week was I got a friend request from somebody that we had mutual friends. And I will tell you that for the most part, I do accept friends from people that I haven't met in real life if we have a lot of the similar or the same type of friend circles. Because it's like people that know people, it's a good connection. Now, that's not a guarantee. But if I go to your page and I feel comfortable with it, I can go there. I can be friends with you. Right? It's like, it's a good thing. So someone sent me a friend request and I accepted it. And I was like, thank you very much, I thought. Okay. I didn't get any response. I didn't hear from them in a little bit. And then I got a message out of the blue. Hey, have you heard of, and then they put their company name in there. All right. And I'm just looking at, there was no, hey, thanks for connecting. Hey, John, I see we have a lot of mutual friends. Hey, John, what's your business? Or, hey, John, there was nothing. It was a straight, hey, have you heard about my product? And that's where it all went wrong. Right there. And if you were a network marketer, that is the fundamental wrongness that's out there. Because the effort is to play the numbers. How many people can I introduce myself to or get an audience with and just tell them about my product, my service, my biz op. That's another one. And I actually see a lot more of these, less on Facebook. Although I do get a few on Facebook. And so this is kind of that warning, don't do that to me. As a matter of fact, actually, no, here's the call to action. If you want me to be a part of your network marketing group, go over to my fan page, jonathantripp.com. It's all spelled out. You go find me on my fan page and you message me there. Okay? You post on my fan page. You want me to be a part of it? You tell me there. That's what you want. Hey, John, do you keep your business options open? Are you thinking about your future? Are you able to meet with me? Do you have this problem? Do you have that problem? That's what I love. That's what I'm loving right now, is the people that are going to try to sell me even before they say hi. Hey, how you doing? And I love your guys' comments over on Facebook. William, auto response, right? Okay. I hate the spam. I see it. Mia's no context or connection, no romance. As I you know what? I think I do need to go over, and I think I do need to, read some of those comments. So let's see if I can do that while I'm here live on the air. I mean, it's not that complicated, but I do think it is actually quite funny that we would dare use our personal contacts in a way that would exploit them. Because this is actually one of the funniest ones that I know of. It's the ones that I haven't seen since high school. And I know it doesn't look it, but it's been a few years. All right? I know, but it's okay. Like I'm well aware of that. Here, let me share this out because I think my friends actually need to see this and hear this now. Because now I'm getting into my high school friends, my college friends, okay? This is where we're getting going. So I'm trying to pull this up because I want to read some of the comments. And my post said this: "Hi, we just met. You want to buy something from me?" And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it and when you hear it. No, there is no context to it. But I'm not a cheap date. Okay? You got to romance me a little bit. You got to woo me. You got to win me over. You want me to be a part of your biz op? You got to bring the love. So I love some of these comments that you guys brought in. Alfredo was bringing up a lot of the, hey, is this for some candy? And a friend of mine, Chad, did a parody workout video. And he was actually getting pitched in the video, in the comments of the video. Hey, have you ever heard of this company? And I just think that I don't know, is the space getting so crowded that it's actually difficult now? Is that some of what's happening? That it's actually getting so difficult to make network connections? Well, maybe it's because you're doing it wrong. Maybe you're just playing the numbers and trying to see how many people you can get in front of, how many people will actually have the conversation, and then maybe actually how many of those people would attend a free webinar or take a free sample or do a meetup or do whatever, and then trying to convert them to either a customer or your own promoter, ambassador, I don't even know, that just the words go on, like whatever you want to call it. And if you're going to try to do that, please don't leverage my personal relationship in that way. Make sure that I know what it is that you're selling. I don't mind. I am a friend of network marketers. That's why I'm actually saying this and having this conversation today. Because more often than not, I think people are missing the mark on how to approach and how to talk to people. Period. Okay? So stop being and I saw somebody else put this out there this week. Okay? There's stop being the like the salesy person. Stop doing that. Just be honest with me. Have a good conversation. Bonnie, that's exactly right. Playing the numbers game is exhausting and a waste of time, in your humble opinion. I think you're absolutely right on. Absolutely right on. Don't play the numbers game. You know, if you really want me to be in, go over to my fan page. I will connect with you on my fan page. No problem. Stop using my personal one because we're not actually personal friends. But I can be personal. I can be your friend. I do enjoy seeing you, do enjoy getting to know you. I actually do want to see what are you doing, because there's some really cool companies out there that are network marketing companies. And now it's on, now I've said it out loud. So guess what? Now I can be, that'll play back for a few years. Okay. So that being said, How many of you guys have a network marketing company that you promote? I don't care if it's oils and candles or cookies or patches or hair stuff, nails. If you have one, post it in the comments if you can. I would love to see it. I would love to know and connect with me. That's cool. I'm not saying I'm going to buy. I'm not saying I'm going to promote you. I'm just saying, like, I'd like to know. I'd like to see what you're actually doing. Because guess what? I do think it's kind of cool. I do think it's good. And if you are there, then just share that out, because I would like you to be able to grow your network, not because you're being one of those crazy people that are just friending everybody and everybody's friend. You're connecting because you have a relationship and you actually care enough about people to say, hey, look, I actually think this is a really good product. See, because I actually do that in my business. See, when I produce a live stream show and I see somebody that has a live stream and they would like better production quality, or maybe if they're trying to get their use their social media and trying to integrate some of their business and trying to get better exposure using social media, guys, that's okay. I have no problem, because it's what I do. It's what I'm consistently about. But I'm never going to force it, or I'm never going to put you in an awkward position where now you have to feel like you have to choose between my friendship and my business. And that is where network marketing does wrong. So guys, thank you so much for joining us today. And by the way, I really want to say thank you to Kim Collins and Terry Johnson for being the group admins, moderators for Live Talk Nation. They're great, and I love working with them. And we got some fun things coming up. But please, guys, don't forget to subscribe over at jonathantripp.live for news and updates you won't see anywhere else. And guess what? You know what? I promise that you won't regret it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching us today. We're going to be doing an after chat. We're going to try this today. We're going to go through Be Live, and we're going to put it into the Live Talk Nation group. I would love to chat with you about today's topic. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. You guys take care.